Hey, what's up you guys? This is Mike from OccaSoftware. I wanted to put together just a brief demo showcasing Halton sequencing. So Halton sequencing is a low discrepancy sort of noise. It's called quasirandom. So it's deterministic. It'll always give you the same results for a given index and base. But the nice thing about it is that the samples are super evenly distributed. So I wanted to put together a little visualization of this sort of sequencing and kind of just showcase it in 1 dimensions, 2 dimensions, and 3 dimensions, and then share out a script that you can use to generate the same sequence, or you can also generate a texture, which is helpful because the sequence can be somewhat performance intensive. So having that sequencing encoded in a texture can help save you time. So before I get started, just want to thank you for watching. Would really appreciate it if you could give a like, comment, subscribe, and now we'll get started. So we'll start in just 1 dimension. Pop open the sequencer here, and we'll just showcase this in just 1 dimension at first. So each one of these points represents a result from the sequence. As you can see, they're distributed fairly evenly and not really randomly, but in a way that could appear random if you're not familiar with the sequence. So now we're going to go ahead and just take this and quickly move it into 2 dimensions. Once we bring it into 2 dimensions, you'll really be able to see how the noise kind of distributes itself. This is really helpful for effects like temporal anti-aliasing, where you'd ideally like to get a variety of different samples across a given pixel, for example. So here you can see these kind of popping in and populating. So this is currently in 2D space, but it's also actually rendering in 3D space as well. So if I open the scene view, you can see that we have basically this cube with these quasi-random values. So this could be useful for if you want to populate like a procedural world where there's fairly even spacing between each of the elements, but they appear somewhat randomly distributed. Or if you want to pick some sort of random value, and you can encode all of that into a texture. And I've included in the script a sort of helper function that'll generate that texture for you, and it'll encode the Halton sequence into the RGBA channels so that you can kind of sample from that without having to do the calculations yourself. This script also includes the Halton function itself, as well as the method to get the Halton texture. All right, so I hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching, and hope that you're able to use this in one of your projects. Before we sign off, I just want to say thanks again, and it would be great if you could leave a like, subscribe, or leave a comment for anything else that you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for watching.